G'day guys, just going to show you a quick video of what you need to make beer. Yeah, I've just got a couple of things. We'll start with the sanitizers first. The most important thing of brewing your own beer is to sanitize everything. You get like the Cooper's one. It says sanitize on it, and sodium percarbonate. You get a different one. It's 100% sodium metabisulfite, and then you just get your bottle wash powder, which is just a detergent. Like you see, that's a Brigalow product. The other ones are Cooper's. Then I've got this glass jar here, which I'll just use to pour my beer in. So if I need to do a test to see how it's fermenting, we'll use this hydrometer. The hydrometer comes in the kit. This is just a little plastic container where it fits in, and all these things come in a kit. If you buy the Cooper's kit or either the Brigalow kit, that's just a glass, that's a hydrometer. That's got all the different scales on it, when it's starting to ferment and when it's finished. So all this comes in a kit. You can have a look at YouTube and find a lot of different videos of different people making videos of how to make beer. Then you get plastic caps you can buy. You get the crown seals, the twist off caps. They're just normal caps, but you got to use the twist off bottles. That's got actually a thread, like that one. It's a threaded bottle, so when you twist it, it can twist off. I prefer using the plastic bottles. It's just a lot easier. They're all made by Cooper's. That's 740 milliliter PET beer bottles, and it comes with caps. You need obviously about 2 boxes of them, which is about 30 bottles, just enough to make 23 liters of beer. And then you'll probably need a storage box, like I've got here, where I store all my stubbies. That's all the homebrewed I made. It's just all glass bottles. It's all the old beers that I've had, and I'll just keep the bottles and I'll make my own homebrew. And if you can see on the cap, it says Cooper's Homebrew on the cap. So it's very nice to make your own brew. These caps, they are flared out, so they fit nicely on top of the bottle, just like that. And you use a capping machine, which I'll show you just now. That says Cooper's on it. Cooper's Homebrew on the cap. You get different ones. You get the crown seals for Brigalow doesn't say anything. It's just a blank cap. Then you get the most important thing of your brew is the actual brew mix. You get different types. You get classic ale, you get special lager, special draft. You get all different types. You get ales. You get your carbonation drops, which is your second fermentation. That's basically just like a sugar lolly. It just contains sugar. So yeah, it's just carbonation drops. That actually gases the beer. So you put 2 of those lollies actually in one of those PET bottles or the plastic beer bottles. Then you get different brew enhancers. That's basically the same as your normal. It's like dextrose, and it's got more malt in it, or it's got certain other different ingredients in it. I just use plain dextrose. So I use plain dextrose with the beer mix and hot boiling water, and then I use just normal natural spring water. So I bought two 10-litre containers of spring water, and obviously you got to have a fermenter, which is this bottle here, that can take up to about 25 litres. The brew is only about 23 litres when it's all mixed. You get a little, that's just a little tap that screws in, so you can unscrew this, and it's very important to clean the thread properly and wash it properly when you sterilize everything. The most important thing of brewing is sterilizing. This is a little bottler, and it's got a little valve, so when you open up the tap it actually prevents it from running out, and all you need to do is open the tap and take your bottle and slide it in, and when you press on the valve the beer will start flowing out and it will actually fill the bottle up till the top, and then when you take it out it will have a little bit room left for just like an air gap. Then you need a little they call it a little bubbler. It just sits on top, go through the lid with the O-ring. The most important thing is have a look at the O-ring. Sometimes it gets a little cut in from the plastic and it can cause it to leak or not seal off properly. Also the lid's got a seal in it, so we'll put that one side. Then you obviously need a nice long spoon so you can reach into the bottle, so you can rinse. Mix all your ingredients together, your dextrose and your brewing mix. You can buy little booklets on how to make beer, understanding of making beer. You get this is the same, this does the same, exactly the same as this one here, which goes on top of the thing. It just prevents, you fill it halfway with water and it prevents from any bacteria going into the brew, and it just allows the gases that's the yeast is consuming the sugar to make the alcohol, just let the gas actually escape through the little bubbler. I always keep a couple of spare grommets, so in case one gets cut by the plastic. Sometimes when you push this through the hole, that can actually cause it to get a small little cut in it, and it won't seal off anymore. Then you get little blank ones. It just looks like that. It's got no hole in it, but it's the same size. It's just what I call a half-inch, and that you can buy from any auto shop. It's just a half-inch blanking grommet. So yeah, that's basically all you need. You need some hot boiling water, the dextrose, your brew mix, and then obviously this is a little thing for if you haven't got carbonation drops, you can just use for second fermentation. That's the actual fermentation that puts the gas in your beer, and after you bottle it you gotta wait 2 weeks before you consume the beer. But it's got a little one that's for stubbies or just the little bottles like those bottles there, and then you get a bigger one which is about twice the amount of sugar. You can use normal plain ordinary white sugar, and that goes for the bigger bottles, which is 740 ml. They're about double the size of the stubbies. So you'll probably need about 60 of the 30 of the plastic bottles. That will be enough for 23 liters of beer. After you have fermented your beer out, and as the process goes on you can just throw it in this glass jar, and then you use your thermometer, and that actually will show you how much your beer have fermented out. This is the most important thing, is to see. You can also see where the start and the finish is when your beer is almost finished. Normally it will take anything between 5 to 14 days for your beer to ferment out before you can actually bottle it. There's a lot of information. You can just Google it, and it will show you how to make beer, and you can get a lot of information on YouTube as well. Good luck, guys. Cheers.